We were in Atlanta, and it was kind of the time where we said, we gotta buckle down here, bear down, and play some ball and win a game any way we can.
Go to that back right corner, Brent.
Have you pitched in this ballpark before? And if so, how did it go?
Yeah, I've thrown here before. I've had a good one. I've had a rough one. It's Yankee Stadium in the World Series. I've never done that before.
Go to the left center aisle, Brent.
Hey, Brent, just when you consider the road here for you, I mean, how much does this mean to you? And have you had a chance to just kind of reflect on the journey?
Yeah, a couple times. I tried after the second time. I was like, I want to go out and I want to try and win a World Series any way I can, and kind of look at it afterwards. But it definitely means a lot to me. It means a lot to my family and my friends and stuff at home, and especially through people that have helped me get to where I'm at throughout baseball. There's no better baseball, and I always knew. My dad always told me, my family, my friends, everybody I play with, I always told me that just try and be a part of one of the best, and that's what this is about. This is two of the best teams in the game, and I want my team and all my players and all my teammates that I play with now to be the best in the league, and that's what we're here to do.
Right behind the blue seats on your left, Bill.
Hey, are you here because you're starting tomorrow?
I don't know. Good question.
All right, we'll go to the back right row. We'll get you the microphone.
Brent, so much has to go so right in a bullpen game for it to be successful, and to do it a number of times. Just can you talk about the degree of difficulty to do it 3-4 times in a postseason?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about doing your job, like each guy. And you go out, you get the outs that you're asked to get, and once that happens, you got to watch the guy come in behind you and do the same thing. It's all about kind of giving a different look, and I think I'll put our bullpen up with any bullpen I've ever been on and any bullpen that I've ever seen. So, I want guys to win. And if that's how we got to do it, that's how we got to do it. And I know that there's 50 other people in that clubhouse, players, staff, that want to win this game and want to win 2 more games and become world champions, and that's what I'm about.
Far back on your left, Brent. Hazel.
Brent, after 2 games here in the World Series, what are your early impressions of the way the Yankees have approached their at-bats that may help you somehow formulate a game plan against them?
Well, taking the first 2 from them at our place is exactly what I wanted, and I think it's exactly what we want as a team. But we know on that side that they're a really, really, really good team. So there's going to be an adjustment, I'm sure, but, we can't worry about that. We don't really care. We want to get them out. We'll find ways to get you out any day of the week, and it's part of what goes into being in the bullpen that I'm in and having the luxury to be in and to play for a team like this. So, we just go out there and make pitches.
Second row on your right, Brent. Tyler.
Brent, have any teammates asked you about how to throw that screwball, and have you successfully taught anybody?
It's harder to do with older guys. Teaching younger kids to do it is a little bit easier, but teaching older guys like Daniel Hudson is a tough one to get across.
What makes it such a special pitch for you?
I mean, it's just something nobody throws. I think it's just something that, it's a different look. It's just a different look. I want guys to look for it. I got pretty good stuff outside of that, I feel like. And it's just something that's kind of carried my way. It's been a story throughout, but I like throwing it.
Standing diagonal. We'll get the microphone to Kirsten.
Brent, can you just talk about Josh Bard and how valuable he's been to you, but also just to the bullpen in regard to how you all are prepared for these moments, and especially the success you guys have had with navigating just through these bullpen games in the postseason, as you will again tomorrow?
Yeah, Bardo Bardo's been a blessing to me personally, but I know to the bullpen we need him. He is a need for us, and he does a heck of a job day in and day out, keeping up with us, making sure that we're ready to go on how we're feeling, how we're doing. Kind of game plan. There's some game plan stuff that he does that I'm aware of, but having a guy like him in the bullpen, I try and keep it light, but Bardo's kind of on a different level when it comes to keeping it light. But he's a great baseball guy, and I feel like he wants to win more, if not as much as I do, and that to me goes a long way than anything else. So that guy's done a lot for me.
Second row on your left, Brent, Jordan.
Brent, having been a starter for so long, have you changed anything about how you prepare for games now that you've been in the bullpen for the last couple of years?
Yeah, I think just kind of knowing the game outside of a starting role, it's probably kind of tough to understand that. But there's so many different ebbs and flows of the game that you can see from out there and feel from out there. And trust in your eyes and trust in your ability to kind of feel which way the game's swinging or how it's going. Just to be ready in any given time, because it happens fast out there. Like, it happens fast. If I'm needed, either we're going really good or we're going really bad, or it could be we've crawled our way back into this game. And there's so many different scenarios on how I get into a ball game and how I fit into a ball game, and it's something that I've kind of learned outside of starting.
Standing diagonal on your right.
Hey, Brent, over here. I know you've talked to me about your relationship with Max and what you've learned from him. Is the dynamic between the position players and the pitchers on this team different than what you might have experienced in the past?
Yeah, I think it's different in a sense of what everybody's trying to chase. So, like, these guys, they're very, very, very diligent in their work, and they're going to do anything they can to win a game. So, you have guys like Max, you have guys like Freddie. Like, with what Freddie had to go through the last few weeks has been crazy to see. But I just know each one of those guys in there, they want to win the game, and they want to take all the pressure off of us as much as they can out in the pen, just like we want to take all the pressure off of them as much as we can when they're at the dish and they need to go out there and hang up a couple runs, and then we need to get them back in there and do the same thing again the next inning. So we kind of, we're gelling as a team right now and have been for the last few months, and it's been fun to be a part of.
Other questions for Brent? Anything else? All right, Brent, can't thank you enough for coming down. Appreciate it. Oh, sorry, who's back? Oh, yeah, Ben, sorry. Go back on your left.
Thanks. Sorry, Brent, to delay you a little here. Just wondering, your reaction as a teammate from Saturday night when Ohtani kind of goes down at second base to today he's in the lineup already. What's your reaction? What's your emotion around that?
He's a really good player. Don't get me wrong in that, but if he couldn't have went today, we have people that can. So it is what it is.
All right, Brent, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Max Muncy should be down in a couple minutes.